Hey guys, it's me, Galia. Today I'm going to try to make a tote bag. Several problems here. This is just kind of me like barreling forward and just going for it. I barely know how to sew. I know the basics, which is more than a lot of people, but it's not really enough to sew a tote bag. It may be enough. We'll see. I've never done a tote bag before and I don't have the proper materials really. I have these two dresses. They're very soft and they're probably not going to hold shape very well, but whatever. I'm doing this. Yeah, I have no measuring tool whatsoever and I would prefer something like a ruler just because it's going to be a bunch of squares and rectangles. So I genuinely think I'm just going to use the side of a book, or I have hardcover journals, which could work really well. I also don't have any way to trace anything on with the fabric. This probably should be something that I'd wait to do, but I wanted to do it. Didn't have any other video ideas, so we're going for it. Okay. So, I had to move things around a bit. Right now I have the two dresses in front of me, one on top of the other, and I was thinking about it. I realized that the hem of the dress is already hemmed, and I don't know how to do that yet, so I'm going to take advantage of something that's been pre-done for me, and so this is going to be the top of the bag. I know what I'm going to do. Great. So I'm still going to use the original hem. I just, had a thought. So I wanted this to be double-sided, which is why I had two dresses, which is why I'm using these two dresses. By the way, if you're curious about the life of these dresses, it was two dresses I got when I was 16, I think. And I was 10 kilo lighter back then. And I never really liked the dress or how it sat on me. And recently I was finally like, you know what, I don't wear it, I'm going to get rid of it. And then I was like, you know what, I want to begin to learn to sew. Let me keep this. I'm going to try to sew on it and use this as sort of mock-up fabric. I was thinking, so I wanted this to be double-sided. And for each of the sides to have pockets that I could use. And then I have pockets on the inside and outside of the bag. And then when I was talking about it being pre-hemmed, I was like, but wait, anyway, don't need to hem because the raw hem is going to be on the inside of the fold over, So when you hem, you just kind of you have to roll something over and sew it shut so that the raw hem of the fabric doesn't get frazzled, because once that begins to frazzle, the rest of the garment does. So you roll that up and protect it. If you're sewing something together where the raw hem is on the inside, that's never going to be on the outside, i.e. the stitch connecting the two different fabrics, then it's hemmed. That's it. You can go fancier than that and make it stronger, but you don't really have to. And then I realized, you know what, I do want the original hem. I think it makes it look more professional-ish. And then I realized that I'll just use one of the fabrics on one of the layers, on the green layer, I think. I'll put the zipper. And then when the black layer is on the outside, then the zipper is hidden. It is hidden by the black fabric. And when it's on the inside, you see it, and you don't see any black fabric. I don't have a zipper. So right now, I am just trying to figure out how to mark where I want the two different fabrics, and that's why I have them lying on top of each other. So instead of doing it twice, which I don't really have a way to do, because I don't have a ruler, and these are two identical dresses. So I'm just gonna have them one on top of the other. Look at what I think is nice. Try to level this out. How will I do that? So I've just pushed it so it's on the straight edge of my table.
And I guess I'm just gonna start cutting. Now that I'm looking, this is way too wide. Cool. I'm going to do the flippy sit there. There we go. One flippy step to work. Another one.
So now I have both the dresses marked. I'm gonna come back later. So next time you see me, I will look different. Once I continue this, I have to go to my boyfriend's parents. Adios. Okay, so I already have 40 minutes of filming, and I have a very bad bag. I have multiple pokes in my hands, and I'm very annoyed and my hands are very shaky. It's also like, oh, it's only 9:10. Oh, fuck that. I'm just an old lady, I guess. But I did something, and I think I might have already made it pretty clear in my short time on this channel that I'm all about like that motivation bullshit. And I think pushing yourself to do anything, even if it's shitty, is so much better than just sitting and being like, oh no, I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna like, I don't know, wait for the magical day you're better. Like you just wake up and suddenly know how to sew. Like no, it comes from hard work. It comes from putting the time in, just doing shit. That's what, like, just for me sitting in front of a piece of fabric and just sewing back and forth feels useless and is frustrating. I need like to have like a concrete project with an end goal in mind so that I can apply myself to it and do things. And I think trying to understand yourself and like how your brain works in that way is super important. If you want to sew, if you want to learn how to knit, if you want to lose weight, if you want to like pretty much anything in life, just gotta stick to it. I just, need to take my own advice sometimes. Okay, so thank you everyone for watching what I guess is part 1. I will try to have part 2 out before like my due date of the next Saturday after the upcoming one, next Saturday. But yeah, we'll see. I'm just having a bit of a hectic time with life right now. Thank you guys all for watching. I hope you enjoyed every minute of it. And yeah, see you next time. Please like and subscribe, as the real YouTubers say.